Number 2, I put on no makeup because we're going to try this Peter Thomas Roth Infirm Temporary Face Tightener. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on and it was warped. So, if anybody wants to watch me potentially break out or have a reaction to this, hey, jump on in. I found a skewer sticker. And then, when my glue gun heats up, I'm going to be gluing these lanterns, and I'll tip the camera so you can see them. But I was interested about this, and I may go cry upstairs in a minute because my face has a reaction, but I didn't put any makeup because we're going to try this. And for the most part, y'all are going to be staring at the lantern, so who cares? I like my little ponytail. It needs to go higher. Hey. Okay, so we're going to try this. My poor hair. A mullet does not go into a ponytail very good. Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firming Temporary Face Tightener. Okay, my nails are filthy. I've been digging in the barn for pieces of wood, or in the shed for pieces of wood. Let's, double sealed. That's nice. That's very nice. Hi, whoever jumped in. We're going to be using this. We're going to be crafting. Then we're going to be using this Peter Thomas Roth Face Tightener. Instant Firm Face Tightener. I've never used this. I didn't put on e-makeup because I don't see what this does. So if y'all want to buy this, y'all know what it does. Also, I'm in the basement. I'm going to sweat to death, so there's no point putting on makeup. Okay, so it says a little. I'm going to go over here first because this is the part. This is the part that's in the light. I just barely put a tiny piece on there. Oh, let's get this wrinkle down here. That way I'll only have one side of my face going crazy if I have a reaction. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. I'm feeling good enough today to be down in the basement crafting. I'm trying to get something to flap this. But I thought we'd try this. Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firm Face Tightener. So I put it over here. We're going to see what it does. It says it takes 3 to 10 minutes, but I you know, just going to wing it. I have a discomfort there. Mostly under my eye, and right here is what I was worried about. And I use the tiniest bit in case I have a flipping reaction. Mom's coming down. I put the face tightener on. And I'm drying now. We're drying face tightener. We're drying this. So if y'all want to buy it, you'll see what it does on me. That you don't have to waste your money if it doesn't work. I might need to put more right up here because I didn't put hardly any up there. My jaw is way down here. Are you okay? Oh, she's in the freezer. Now I just put a tiny bit, so we may have to put. Okay, I see it picking up right here. I mean, I barely put any. I'm live. I'm trying this face tightener live. Oh. Oh. Here's over here. I still have some right there I need to get. Well, it's pulling. I can feel it. It doesn't hurt. It just feels like foundation that's really crappy. It's tightening. Okay. I'm trying to get my head warm. Whoa. Okay, this eye's. I don't think I put enough on down here to do anything. My little jowl marks. Okay, and once again, I've got on my face. It's this Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firm Cream, which I put the tiniest bit on. But I can see the change in my eye right here. I just need more right there. Let's see if I turn itchy and red. Maybe my wrinkles are just too stubborn to go. That's why I didn't put on any makeup. Plus, I'll sweat it off down here in the basement. So, oh, meet my friend Bob. He's gonna go in a pocketbook later. I'm just gonna stay to one side of my face. I'm scared of this. Let's put more down here. That was barely any at all. She's in the freezer again. She's a freezer troll. I'm scared to put a whole bunch. I've used that quantity. Now I have a scar on one of my eyes. There, where I had stitches. Let's see if it takes it away. Y'all want a whole book of all of my wrecks and injuries, don't you? It would be interesting. Okay, let's do this again. The faces you make when you put this stuff. It does seem it's a little bit less. It looks firmer. This eye feels better. My eyebrows, whoa. Okay, we're fanning. Now it says it can take up to 10 minutes, so. But again, it's the Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firming. I put it on fresh skin, no makeup. We'll see what it does to me. I'm waiting for my glue gun to heat up so I can craft. Okay, look at that. That is smooth. Wow, compared to this one, well, one's in the light, one's not. But look at, wow, you see the difference just in the dark. I mean, it's not going to take away my super big bag, but it did help it over here. I'm waiting for my mouth line to decrease. It may just smile too much for my mouth line to go anywhere. Look at that, though. I just put it on this side. This eye's brighter, this is better. Wow. My eyebrow's higher. That's wicked weird. Wow. Okay. It even kind of flattened out my stitches scar. I kept my edge of my eye open when I was like, don't ask. It was playground equipment, okay? Mama about passed out when I was stitching it up. It did, oh, Oscar's coming down. It did quite a bit there. It's not really, well, yeah, it has done. I still smile too big, but it's trying to straighten that out. It's much worse over here, if you can see. Okay, yeah, I can see the difference in this side face and this side. Wow. Okay, I'm not breaking out. Let's do the other side of the face. Might as well look 25. I ain't gonna look 25. We can try. I just don't think it'll happen. Okay, let's try. And I'm just using little bits like this, even though it's a big bottle. This is a Thomas Peter Roth Instant Firming. I'm gonna put it on Mom later. We'll do a video about that. She's excited to try it. Oh, my elbow. I want some down here. Most of my wrinkles are around my eyes. Well, sick this year. Okay, let's do this side. Just rub it in. Maybe I didn't rub it in hard enough. Okay, and we'll wait for this side to hopefully match the other side. I mean, I still have some right there. But I have big old chipmunk cheeks, so let's see if it helps this side now. Faces you make when you're trying to draw face cream. So that your wrinkles go away. I'm just making faces now. Alright, I'm going to move in just a minute. I've got my glue gun heating up. I thought we'd do this first. Okay, my eye's opening up. It's like the pressure around your eye goes away. That's nice. Because I feel in the room with Mike Tyson every morning. How do you feel? This one did better because I put it in firmer. I mean, if you do this, you're still going to have wrinkles, but overall, it helped quite a bit. I'll do before and after on Mom. I just want to do this live on me. I thought it'd be funny if I broke out or had a reaction. Y'all know I don't care. Okay, so that is the Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firming Cream. Put on no makeup this morning. It did brighten both my eyes. It didn't really help my bags a whole lot, but I don't feel the pressure under my eyes now. And it did kind of decrease this. It decreased my stitches scar the most. I have a huge stitch scar right here. 3rd grade playground accident. I totally went through a little hole in a jungle gym and caught my eye on one of the edge bolts, and it, because I'm smart. But I'm really impressed with this. We'll check in here at about 10 minutes into crafting. And I think it looks, I mean, I look atrocious today, but I think it looks better. Oh, look, my shirt says Vocals, got Bigfoot on it. Love it. Okay, I have this here to block you from the light, but I think when I turn you, you're not going to need to be blocked. That is my hope. Ignore the barking chihuahua. And we're going to start on this little lantern here. No, maybe it won't tip over. Maybe you won't tip over. We're going to start on this little lantern here, and we're going to start gluing. Huh? I think he came down here. Oodipo! Yeah, he's down here. Glue. And we're going to start in this one. And I'm not using my Gorilla Glue sticks on this one. I bought those for like the more tedious stuff I craft. So we're going to, I guess I could angle get part of me and part of that. I just don't want to get that light back in there. Okay, here we go. So all this is, let me get my arrowheads out of the way. Okay. I mean, my face looks good after that. I did the instant Thomas, what is it? Peter Thomas Roth instant firming cream. Didn't put on any makeup because I'm basement crafting. It even kind of flattened out my stitches scar, which I don't think y'all ever seen that. I've never got no close and personal. But it flattened that out. Oh, and here's the thing. If you have old ears, these have a screw back on them like a plug. They hang because my ear holes are 46 years old. Okay, let's get started on this lantern. And I've got a little crow or a raven, whatever you call him. His name is Lupe. I just said that. We've got flowers. And I've got a base of vine. I cut all this out the other day. I just need to glue it, and I dropped one. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you go. Oh, I've not gotten my jive back to the basement crafting yet. So we're going to do this little one, and then we're going to do this big honking one back here. But this was super inexpensive at the Dollar Tree, and it's metal, and I really like it, so... Let me get Bob out of the way. Okay, so we are going to start putting stuff in here, and I want to start with the longer vines because I want them to fall out, so I'm going to see where I want them placed. I like that, and that way I can get it through both windows. I like that. I like it a lot. So we're going to put some glue down here, maybe. Put a glue stick in a glue gun, Elizabeth. Never say it was smart, say it was educated. Okay, we're going to put some glue down. Please don't burn your fingers. You all have seen me burn my fingers many times. I have little finger protectors. I just can't find them because I'm a nomad and I've been living so many different places. So, okay, we're going to start with just a base of that. Then we're going to, I've got moss too. Then we're going to try to get the bottom filled out with a little more foliage. I heard somebody call this foliage the other day, and I thought, it's not aluminum foil. I thought it was. Let's see, I want that to sit easier, so let's go to more vines here. Out the back. I'm going to put them out the back and out the side. I like that. Put you some glue down there. And don't burn yourself. I burn myself all the freaking time. I have a pencil today. I'm not going to burn myself. Well, it's not a pencil, it is a chalk liner. You stay there, you stay there. Okay, got it down. We're going to add some of this water vine in because I want multiple colors in on this. Oh, I'm going to stick this already down here. It's getting tacky. That way we have two different colors. Got to be patient when you're going to freaking no glue gun because it will burn you. And it takes a long time to dry too. Okay, get your glue strings out of there, people. I dropped my moss. Now we're going to go to the back. I've been working the front, now we're going to go to the back. We are going to make sure that we have something hanging at the back here. Basically, this just becomes a huge mess of glue, but you know, it's necessary. Put a layer of glue over this and stick that to it. Okay, got a leaf in there. Now we're going to start seeing. I want the raven. I want him right here with this big vine. Oh, this big vine in front of him. Got moss on me. So we're going to get our raven, our crow. I call it a crow. I just put the up under them because I don't need to use it. We're going to figure out where he's going to sit. And I want him kind of in the middle. Isn't he cute? And I left a little spot for his feet, so we're going to pump some glue down there. And then we're going to hold him down there until he sticks. Stick. And then we're going to go for the roses around him. Or whatever they are. Begonias. I think they're begonias. And then I have moss. I also have my arrowheads that are locally dug that I'm going to put on some of my dream catchers, and I think they're adorable. That's a big one. It's not have the tip, but it is like thick. And then I got some fletchings off the tips and one off the back. These are so cute. My hands are filthy. I've been in the barn. I've been getting wood. I've been going through craft stuff. Just ignore it. I've also been dealing with Mod Podge. Okay. He is stuck. Do you see him? He's just peeking through. Now we're going to put his black with some red flowers. And I have the red flowers that has the vines with them, but I don't know which. Just going to have to play and see which ones I like where. Just like those behind him. You just got to play with them where you want them. But I pre-cut all these pieces. I come down here, I knew exactly what was going in each one. He's being a booger. Let's see where we want to put this. It may have to go right there. I don't really like that though. Let's put it at the railing. Can we put it at the railing? Let's put it at the railing. Yeah, I like it better. I'm going to glue this to a railing and a flower in the middle of the railing to hold it. Hold that flower up there for a minute, and then I'll fix the leaves. The flower will kind of hold everything, and then we'll kind of secure the rest. That can stick up there. Pull your glue strings off. Let it dry. I've got super, super hot glue, so we're going to give it plenty of time to dry. And then I'm going to use this leaf up here. I'm breaking up the back and creating like a hidey hole for you to look in at the raven. Just glue right there. I want to get it off. There we go. Let's see. Let's put some moss up here over this top rose. Hide some of my glue and make it look kind of old. Like that. So we've got the roses here with some moss over them hanging down. I'm going to put some moss on down here. And the moss will hang on to you and everything else. So there's that side. Now we're going to go for this side over here. Got another big begonia and more moss. This one goes right here behind him. It fits perfectly. I love it. And it really kind of does look like he's hiding in the middle of a bunch of flowers. Stand up straight, buddy. We ain't got time for you to be slouching on the job. Okay, let's get this one stuck here. Come on, my buddy. The glue takes forever. This one wedge is really good, but I'm going to put some glue in there anyway, because that's who I am. And we're going to stick that there and hold it till it dries. I'm holding him to hold him straight so that the rose doesn't push him over. And here he is, peeking out with a bunch of flowers around him. Now I've got one more little vine I'm going to put right here. I want him to almost be a surprise when people are looking into this. I want to be like, oh, I didn't see that. Put that glue down there and put this right here beside him. Stick, buddy, stick. There you go. glue string on them. Now we're going to do more moss. And you don't have to be delicate with the moss. And then I've got one more big vine I'm going to put over here. Looks good right there. Okay, there's our little crow hiding in a flower arrangement. It's a lantern. I might put some of this stuff in there with it because this stuff is really neat. I don't know if it'll look right in a little one. It's going to look awesome in the big one. We'll see. Destructo Mondo. Okay, this is, I don't know what it is, but they have them at Dollar Tree too, but this one elsewhere. I just don't know if it'll look right in there, but we'll see. No, that's what I was doing. It does kind of fill the space though. Maybe if we glued it to the top and had it coming down. No, I think I like them better without it. We put it in the big one. Oh, I got hold of the moss. Okay, put some more moss on this one. And when if you're working with this moss, be careful because when you pull it apart, it will cut your fingers. It absolutely will cut your fingers. Okay, and there's our first little crow in a lantern. I have to go and get all the glue off of it later. He's hiding in there. Isn't that cute? That's cute. You can hang it or sit it. That's adorable. I'm going to put bows on them, but I think is upstairs. So there's the first one. Hang on, make one more change. Oh, she's putting Oliver in a chair. Oliver gets to sit in the recliner while we're down here crafting. Oliver is the chihuahua. Okay, there we go. I glued that to him so it stayed up beside him better. I like that. It's cute. I have to get on my... Oh, and his tail sticks out the back. That's adorable. His tail sticks out the back. Alright, let's look on the behemoth here. I've got a crow on top if I can get him. I ain't saying I can. I allowed him to do this. I could bring him down here. I never will. Oliver, you being a crotchety old man?
I know. Stay. Stay.
Okay, I would like for this guy to be up here, but I don't know if I can make that happen or not. We may have to put two down here. We'll see what happens. So I've got my two ravens. And all of my flowers. Just pull them out. I'm going to leave them on the corners where I wanted them on. Into the vines first. Just eat that way. Don't need more glue.
What you doing, Noah? Let me give you your blanket. Sit on it, okay?
Glue all these vines in here first. Make sure when you're gluing that you're mixing up the colors. Where's my pencil? Where's my pencil? Got a pencil.
Sit down.
Roll around my vines where they've fallen as I travel down here. Let go. And you don't need any vine right in the very middle because that's where your crows are going to sit, your ravens. My legs are shaking. But it's always nice to have more around the edges to give them a buffer. Where'd my pencil go? Okay. This glue is extremely hard. This one has nice and it's very nice. Stay glued. Do the back. Mom is counting her quilt pieces.
No, I'm counting the sides
Counting this out.
of each strip.
Leaving a hole here for a flower. Ooh, the glue
You
strings.
got enough room?
I'm doing it at my kitchen table. I don't know what to do with a whole little space. Okay. I'll put some glue down here.
I'm gonna get some of that stuff off of there in a few minutes once I do a little cut here.
Hold it till it glues. It's hot. Don't burn yourself. So we'll put our ravens in just a second. This needs much more room, so we're going to put probably 2 ravens in this one. Alternate your colors. Put your glue there. Let's do this one this way. Hello. How do I do even now? Yes, I do.
Those are tins.
Finding a place to string together is the hardest part of this. Dropping glue in the bottom. And I'm alternating colors with my vines also. And that just brings light into it because it's a rather dark piece. Let me get this glue to dry and we'll start putting the cute stuff in. Now, we need to stay there. It's glued to me. Okay. Stay and glue. Thank you. I've got one more branch here to hold it glued. Then we'll start with the flowers and then we'll go with the birds. Maybe do the birds. That way I know how I'm fitting in. Okay, let's pick which is a front. I like that for the front. So this is how we're going to put the birdies in. They might fit, they might not. Oh yeah, they're going to canoodle. Oh, that's cute. Canoodling. Isn't that cute? That's cute.
Canoodling?
They're canoodling. Look at them.
Oh.
Canoodling. You don't know what I use?
Nope.
Canoodling.
I'm fixing it. I thought canoodling was getting those fish.
No, that's noodling. Mom
That's
said she thought
noodling.
canoodling was getting fish. That's noodling. I have
Noodling,
ponytail,
okay.
look. Yay. Noodling. Noodling for catfish. Good grief. The glue I have to use on the bottom of their feet. Okay, get in here with the love bug and canoodle. There you go. Canoodle. Martin's cute. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for just a second. Aren't they cute? They're having a conversation at least. Maybe they're not canoodling. But I think they're in love. It's up to me. Okay, flowers. I'm going to put more vines behind them. Let me cut this. I'm going to cut the long part off. That's good scissors or not. Bad scissors? You have bad scissors? You don't have bad scissors. You have
What?
Oh, I'll bend it.
Where's those big blue ones at that are black color? Hang on.
These are good. These are sharp.
If they're sharp, use them.
No, I need to cut metal. I don't want to use them.
Oh.
I'll bend it. I'm going to bend it and save her scissors.
These are,
Holy mackerel.
but they're, I don't know if they cut fabric, anything or not.
She just handed me these. They're
Ginormous.
They're giant. That's hilarious. Okay. See if we can cut through this. Well, let it solve for a second so I can pop it off. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put this big flower behind them. I'm kind of laying up against them. I'm going to need a little glue still. You want to try? Well, we'll do a time lapse of you trying the wrinkle cream, Mom.
What?
We'll do a time lapse of you trying the wrinkle cream. It almost took my stitch scarf flap, which is pretty amazing.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to actually pull these flowers over to the birds and kind of glue them on them. Hang on, don't fall off the table. Very much. Okay, now I've got a double flower. I'm going to use one in front because they're love birds. Or the catfish, and one of the two. That's pretty. Okay, we're going to glue this little papa down here. And two ravens out. I call them crows. I think they look like crows, but whatever. No, don't lean away from your baby there. Okay, that's pretty. Not going to glue that down just a little bit. I'm going to glue this leaf down a little bit so it doesn't pop up and back. Okay, there's the front. There's part of the back. It's got different colors. And I'm going to put a flower right here. Get your glue strings off. I'm going to pull that leaf down too. Clean up your glue strings. Okay, I'm going to cut this one too with the glass scissors. I pinched it. Why isn't it breaking? This was tough. Okay, then we'll just let you dig in there. Okay. I'm going to glue this flower down here in the corner. I'm going to glue this leaf on this crow's back. Oh, no. Thank you. There's going to be some moss going there for sure. So there's going to be moss going there for sure because it fell on the crow's back. And I'm trying to pull the leaves under the vines. It's easier said than done. Okay, I've got glue to clean up here. Glue. Okay, now let's see if we can use these weird things in this configuration. Oh, I've got moss everywhere. Okay, it looks better in this one because it's bigger. And I'm going to make it blue and on where I want it to. There.
Here's the needles you got.
Oh, okay. So that one's there. Let's see, got a little bit of moss here to work with. A little bit of moss.
Okay.
Some moss all over that is. Pull your moss down. Okay, now I'm gonna find scissors. This moss is aggressive. Okay, that's what we've got going on so far, but I want more of those. Let's put some more. I got the crows of the ravens from Temu, and the lanterns from Dollar Tree of all places, and the flowers from Temu.
In Livingston.
Oh yeah, the Dollar Tree in Livingston, Tennessee of all places, like middle of nowhere. I want some kind of falling over them. We have to go from the other way. Oh, I ruffled your feathers. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
That
That gives you a little extra room there.
If she's quilting, I'm making a mess.
You need this?
No.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do this.
Alright, I think I'm gonna get mine.
better. Okay, that's better. This is one of those, you just have to play with it till you like it. I don't like it. It's in there. I'm trying to make this bend to my will. It's not doing it.
Is this your garbage? That's your bag box you put in.
That's my box, but I don't think it's got anything in it. Okay. Got it glued down here. Ow, and my finger. That hurt. Okay, now I need a little something coming out over here because we don't have enough droopy droops. You gotta be balanced here. Let's see, do I have one already cut? Yes, I do. Oh, this moss is irritating, but the more you drag it around, the better it looks. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna glue it down. Stay. And then I'm gonna get all the moss and glue it right there so it can hang out. I have no idea. Doggone it. Okay. Get mad at your moss. It's like you have to if you use moss. Let's do this. Let's put this up here. Go with the moss, you big turd. I'm going to glue this moss to this corner back here, and then I'm going to glue it down so it can dangle a little bit. The moss is the hardest thing to contend with. It's under the flower. Under the flower. You just have to deal with it till we like it. And I don't like it yet. Okay, I'll do it in there. Okay, glue this in the corner. Looks like it's the creeping vine, maybe. Ow, burnt my again. Okay. And so here we have our canoodling crows. And another lantern. With a lot of dangles. Still feel like we need something coming out the back. Boy, have I got the moss everywhere. Little too much moss back here. Okay, I'm going to do one more little tray back here because it looks naked back here. So these are good, but only in larger arrangements because they take up some space and kind of dictate the whole vibe of the piece. So be careful if you... Normally flowers are very easy for me to work with, and this one has been a booger. There we go. Now let that dry a second, and then we'll look here, see what we've got. It looks cute. Are you looking straight? Okay, there's the front and the back. Isn't that cute? The little crows, and I will put a bow on the top, but my ribbon's upstairs. And it will just be a simple bow. So you can hang these or sit them. You could glide up here to shine down on them if you have them. These were at Dollar Tree. They had them at Walmart too, but they cost like 10 times as much. No, don't go to Walmart. I got these at Dollar Tree. So here we have, and I hope somebody likes them enough to buy them as a... And you could even leave room and put a little battery operated camera with them. I'm going for more of a darker theme because it's Halloween. But I think those are cute. And I may stick a little light up there that you can push a button and turn on. We'll see what I get to. But these are very pretty. And super inexpensive to make, even with the florals. Okay, those are done. Absolutely done. Now, the next thing I think I want to do is Mod Podge my cowgirl. But I may take a moment And I've got some hides down here to sew when Mom is done quilting. And I've got some leather and some material. Hang on, I'll get out of this bag in a minute. And let's see here. I have got this mink yarn, which is so pretty. And I have been trying to make different types of dream catchers. Some people have wooden ones. Some women want the metal, absolutely complete circle. Oh, that's my face. Complete circle ones. Everybody has a different idea of what a dream catcher should look like. I like the natural ones, but a lot of people request the perfectly symmetrical ones. Makes me kind of irritated, but okay. And when you buy a bag of these, I found a needle. When you buy a bag of these, you buy a bunch. So I have a bunch to make. I may actually do these like that. Like that. That's a thought. I've got another roll of white yarn down here, but I'm going to use this mink yarn, which is very cute. It's very frou-frou. My hands are filthy. And I went to digging through everything when I got ready to come down here and went over there and chucked them boards around. And it is hot outside here. It is hot. Gosh, it's hot.
Outside.
Now I have my glue gun so I can cut and use easy parts of this. And I want to use different colors because I found my peacock beads. So I'm going to start winding this on the break in the metal. And I'm going to start gluing this here. Burn myself. And so what you'll do is you just wrap this, and it's not a horrible process, it's just irritating. It's just irritating. I have one that's already wrapped up top, but I have different ideas for it, so I have different plans for it. Some evil. I have different plans for it. And I don't normally wrap, because I normally use wood, so I don't normally wrap my frame, but here I am wrapping my frame with mink yarn. I don't know when I became this person. But I still have several wooden ones with fur, and so I still get my authentic ones out there. And I've got 2 wood frames upstairs too. So. But honestly, you don't have to put glue except for the beginning and end, because this will stay. Just make sure when you anchor to it for your first round that you don't pull it away from its neighbor, so you don't. And because it's fluffy, it doesn't take much to cover it. So if I were using twine or leather or even another yarn, it would take forever to do this, which this is long enough. Looking for. I still haven't had any contact from the doctor about my thyroid medicine, so I have no idea. She seemed very concerned, but now she seems very slow, so I'm having a better day today, so I'm trying to get stuff done. If I cut just enough, I'm going to be so surprised at myself. And you use this to make the tails, but you add other ribbons and stuff in there as well. It's cute, it's flouncy, it catches the wind nice. I mean, it's nice, but it's kind of my thing. But if people like them, I'll make them. I've got some rattles to make too. Okay, we got back up to the top. And that really didn't take that much, and because it's puffy, it doesn't too much. Keep that for a tail. And then you just glue in at the top, which is right where you glued the other. And that's where you're going to put your hanger, so a little bit more hefty stuff up here really is not going to show. And that is what it looks like now. wound with mink yarn. So, I mean, not my pretty, but some people like them like this. So, now we're going to cut enough twine to do our first round, at least. Just threw something, I don't know what it was. Take my needle because I need it in a minute. And again, we're going to go up there where we've tied everything else. Just feel for your glue bump. There it is. And we're going to make the first knot up here. And we're going to start doing the round from that first knot. Ouch, my foot. Now, when you pull tight, you have to be careful with this because you will move all the yarn. So pick your size and anchor it. And when you go around the first time, it's really hard to find your loop. Be patient and look for it. These are easier to make than the wood ones, but the first round takes a lot more time. Getting all the same size. I don't really like them all exactly the same size. I like a little offset in my pattern weaves, but some people want them perfect. I don't. I don't like them perfect. And just be careful when you pull it tight because you don't want to pull and make a gap where you see the hole. Even though people know they're metal and they want metal because they keep it perfectly round, but they don't want to see the metal. I don't understand. Close that one up a little bit more. And then if you pull tight and you see your metal, just fluff it. It'll cover it back up. This is not the hardest thing to do, but it's, I don't know, it's less, it's a whole lot less than my wooden ones that I think are very nice. Okay, we're going to span this to make here. And right here. Go back, and I always go over my knot, so if I pull back the other way, it's caught. So there's our first round around there. Now I'm going to put my needle on. If I can get it through the ring. So it gets tight. Now you go back through. You're going to go under and through. And make sure you kind of hit it in the center. You can move it with your needle if you get it right. Over and through. Find your loop, go over it and through the circle you make. Pull that down right at the middle. And then you're just going to do the same thing all the way around till you run out of thread. If I have to tie off, I will normally put a bead or something there. Unless I can get it to look good, and sometimes you can get it to burn out and burn off and not look bad. But so just go around and try to get the middle of all those. Because your first 3 or 4 rounds are the most important because it sets up the design for the rest. And this is a little one, so it shouldn't take that much time. And my one, sometimes I do double weaves and sometimes triple weaves, and sometimes it takes me days to weave them because I come back and I do more stuff because I don't know when to stop. Okay, so we're just going to keep weaving. Now we're on the second round, and it's not really going to take shape until you get about 6 or 7 rounds in, and then it's going to start pulling and looking like a dream catcher. Mom is groundhogging digging over here somewhere. So if I were to yell at you and go, Steve, Steve, Steve. Alan, I taught my mother the screaming groundhog. Oh, did you hear that England wants to extradite people in the U.S. that meme that they feel the memes are not appropriate? England wants to smack her hand. I got that in last time, England. But yeah, they're wanting to basically have a universal law, and basically they want to take it out on us Americans. They want to extradite and punish and imprison Americans that they think meme too hard. Meme too hard. Make those memes. I mean, they can be kind of, not sometimes, but I mean, yeah, just scroll on past them. Apparently people in England can't scroll past anything. So I will be memeing my little heart out for the next little bit. Just to be a little turd. Because it's what I do. And probably all the memes will be about England. Not that I have any love for England. They sent most of my ancestors over here as Irish slaves, so not got much love for you, England. The only thing good that came out of England, well, Freddie Mercury came out of Zanzibar, but he lived in England. That was about it. Okay, you're going to know why I use a needle when I get about 3 more runs in, because in the middle it gets really exhausting. But can you believe, like, another country, we're not under their law, but they want to make the whole world under their law, extradite people that put things on the internet that they don't like as a country. And I'm like, well, y'all memed really hard when Prince, what is it, Kate, had cancer and he didn't want to tell anybody. Y'all put out AI videos and Photoshop videos, and can we do a deal for that? No. Anyway, I found that funny. I also saw an article that said Taylor Swift is supporting Donald Trump. Donald Trump could care less, I'm sure, but Taylor Swift controls like millions of idiot young people. Maybe she's come to her senses, but I just don't see it. I don't see it until it's a public announcement. I ain't buying it. I'm gonna flip over this one to make it tight. I'm doing some surgery here. What are you doing? It sounds like you're burying something. Okay, and this literally takes probably, if you're a starter, you know, first one you've done, probably going to take you about an hour. If you've done it for a while, you can probably do it in 20-25 minutes. You shut up and work, you can probably do it quicker. I'm going to try to make a weird design up here in this corner so it sets everything off in the middle. I don't like them symmetrical. I don't like them. So this is what it looks like. I'm about 3 in now. Yeah. It gets really intricate in the mid. And if you do other designs, it gets really annoying. I have woven some that I've gone over 2 or 3 times with different weaves, and it takes time. I think that one went to Seattle or Washington. I can't remember. Okay. Here's my offset. Do you see it? You see my offset in that double line? What? I don't know if they trickle in and had like 8 or 10 a minute ago, but they come and go. I do my evening streams normally, so everybody waits for me in the evenings, but now I'm on in the middle of the day. There's my offset. Do you see how it's right there? Do you see that? Don't ever make them symmetrical. Now, if somebody specifically wants one that's symmetrical, I'll make it, but I don't like them funky. Okie dokie, we're moving right along here. This would go easier if my thumb didn't hurt. I about broke my thumb about 2 weeks ago, and it's still not well. Hello, what? Thank you. What are you doing? Oh, she's cleaning. Do you see my little hole? Yeah, I even made them look like spider webs before. I made several, and I made one for Kim that looks like a spider web. It's got black fox on top of it. It's got a spider web. And we're getting there. Keep on going. I really don't want to have to rethread, but we'll see how far this goes. And some people go for the ones that are kind of crazy, that have the offsets, and some people want the absolutely symmetrical ones. I just do both and let people pick. Give me my noodle, thank you. See how far this thread goes. This is when it gets hard, and sometimes I work with a little tiny needle. From the really small ones, I work with a really tiny needle. Keep going. Keep it going. I'm making the bases of these here, and then if I put feathers on them, I'm going to do that up top of the mountain where my feather collection is, because if I move my feathers, they just fall apart. So I only put feathers on when I'm getting ready to pack them to take them somewhere. Because the more you move feathers, the worse they look. We're getting there. We're getting there. But I may not even put feathers on this. I'm going to try to make a rattle. I've got 2 rattle sticks with me, and I think I've got 2 cow horns. But we will see. About to pull out of my needle, don't. Getting down to the small stuff. I'm not going to rethread this. This is got a bigger center than most, but that's okay. I gotta put it down here and really sew for a minute. Hang on. Oh, lost my needle. Okay, we'll let this one be the last one maybe. And we'll let the next one be the last one. And I will do this for 15 little times. Go through there. And pull it. We can do more. Go through there. Oh, well, it doesn't want to go through there. We'll do this as the last one. Get in there. Go through. What do you do? Okay. Now, why did I, okay, you need a surface here. Why did I make the offset? Because it moves it over. Do you see how that's moved over and it gives a little bit more interest? Some people want it perfect. I do not like for it to be offset. So, then you snip all your strings after you've tied and made sure everything's going to stay. Just come undone once I snip it. Find all your spots where you find string. One more, so there it is. Okay, then you have to determine how you want it to hang. I don't want it to hang like that. So I'm going to mark that as my center. And then I'm going to start putting tail on. So that's my center. That's where it's going to be hung from. So everything has to be made symmetrical off that center point. And weight be distributed evenly so it hangs appropriately, and when you decorate it. I don't know exactly what I'm going to put on this one. I'm going to put tails on it. I do know that. And I'm going to make these tails a little longer than most, because these things really do catch the wind pretty. All you do is double up. I'm going to go, this is going to be the longest one, so I'm going to go directly below my center point. I'm going to put this one in. This is going to be the longest tails. Everything else will start to come up from there, and then you'll cut them even when you get done. I'll go ahead and do that now. So everything else has to be built off this. This is the center. I have to match everything else. So this is going to have 5 coming off of it. And I may put some flowers down here, some beads. I don't know. We'll see what I do. Ow. I like...
It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous down here. I like the all-natural touches better, but, you know, like I said, if people have said they want certain things, I'll make them. I do love our lanterns, though, so if you weren't here earlier, we made 2 lanterns with ravens in them, and these are freaking adorable. Got 1 peeking out and got 2 canoodling. Canoodling, not noodling. So you just keep doing this. I'll probably put some different, like it'll probably have 8 or 9 tails when I get done, because I'll probably put some different ribbons and stuff coming off of it. But you just have to keep them spaced correctly and symmetrical. And keep the weight balanced so that it hangs properly. Because the last thing you want to do is send somebody a dream catcher that doesn't hang correctly. So everything I put on a dream catcher, I specifically choose it for the symmetry or for its weight to keep my dream catcher straight and hanging right. But it's easier to do the wooden ones because the wooden ones have a little bit more sturdiness about them. And they do not give as easy. But this one's going to give really easy because it's a very small hoop and it's a metal hoop. And the hanger's going to be very small, so it's going to be very easy to tip. So I'm going to have to be very careful. And probably when I get half the stuff on it, then I'll have to hang it up and make sure that I don't tip it when I put the rest of my decorations on. Because then if you tip it, then you have to put a weight on the back. And then the person that gets your dream catchers know that you screwed up. And we don't want to do that. So that's how you know somebody did not pay attention to making the dream catcher. It will have a weight on the back. So we've got 5 on there right now. I'm going to do in between, but what you want to do to these is angle them. So you want these higher, these in the middle, these there, and let's see, these there. That's about right. These there and these there. So you want to kind of do that. So then you add a hanger, you start decorating, and you put stuff on it, whatever you want to put. And I think I'm going to make this one peacock themed because the peacock beads will show very pretty against that. So I'll make this a peacock one. And then I'm going to go up and Mod Podge my cowgirl canvas if I have enough gumption in me. I'm not going to guarantee anything. Okay, I'm going to make this hanger out of a little tiny piece of string. And that way they will be able to put it over something, but it won't like show too bad. I may be able to cover it up with some flower leaves or something. Normally I put a piece of leather on the back, or there's a space in the branch which you can tell is where it hangs. That's when I do my wooden ones. These are not wooden. These are not wooden. I prefer the wooden ones. Make sure you're staying in that middle spot. Okay, now we're going to start adding brown. Put a little dot of glue there so that doesn't come down. Okay, and all this is a metal hoop with mink yarn put over it. I had somebody request that, so I decided, oh well, might as well do it. But I've got like 5 more hoops to do. Oh, and I've not got this finished either. This is the second one I started. I've not got her finished yet. I carry everything with me because I never know where I'm going to be. Here's my Hobby Lobby straps for my pocketbook. There's my Gorilla Glue sticks for my big gun.
You need to use those clips.
Where did those come from?
From way back then.
I've got a
When
raccoon.
the kids were in the pool.
I've got a raccoon to turn. Oh, and I've got more of the mink rolls. You can buy these in bulk, Temu or on eBay. It's just mink yarn. Mink yarn. Let me see if I can find some flowers. I don't think I have any in this bag because they're all there. Oh well, we'll start with these. Now I like to make weirder stuff, so if you don't like what I'm making, it's perfectly fine. I'm going to cover up my thread places.
Take this one out.
I know what I'll do. I will stick some little buttons behind it. So smart. Trim it off. It's cute. It provides a little bit of extra tackiness for the bead. That's very cute. Oh, I'm dropping them.
Give me that big pair of scissors over there. I'm not using them.
The giant ones. Now I may put more stuff on these, but I think I'm going to put a peacock thing at the very end of each of these. Which will burn myself. This is undoubtedly going to burn. Make sure you have it straight. So the front is the front. And you don't have to change your knot and twist it around. I'm going to in a teardrop form. Hook it out. Hook it to the yarn. Let the yarn do the heavy lift on me. Let's see what it looks like. I like that. It's definitely a different color. I put my other ribbons in there, it won't be so overwhelming. I like that. I may just do the top one. I think that's pretty. Just flip it. Just flip it. Okay, so let's put a few up this thing. We'll make the center be the decorative area. We'll do that. Now when I do the wood ones, I normally bring out stuff and sew stuff to them, so yeah, we'll do a few of those all the way up and decorate this middle one really good, and then add peacock colors.
Okay.
Peacock colors as we do the other ribbons. I like this. This is cute. Okay, so we're going to go up here. Don't burn yourself. There we go. Going up another one. Let's see, I have room for several more. So. Going up again. And I will probably tie stuff to these and put lots more ribbons and beads and stuff, but I'm going with the theme. Peacocks. And I'm not making sure I'm spacing these awesome. I'm just putting them on there and got room for two more. Put this in on the bottom. This is cute. Put that there. And the good thing is, if you break something with this yarn, you can retie another piece of it, and it looks like one piece because it's fluffy. So you can get away with a lot if you're making your first one. You can get away with a lot with this mink yarn.
Okay.
I like that. And then we're going to dress up the colors aside. I like that. Okie dokie. So I am going to finish working on this, go up and Mod Podge my cowgirl canvas. I might ought to put on some makeup and fix my hair. But I will do shorts of everything else I do today, but this is it. Unless I feel really spunky this evening. But I probably won't get this one done until I go back up the hill so I can get I brought all my ribbons. But I'll definitely keep you posted. And I think I'm going to make this one really, really loud colors and weird. That's what we're going to do. Okay, I will post shorts of everything else I say, and we'll try to do this tomorrow if I feel like it. So thanks for joining. Oh, and if you want to know what that wrinkle cream was, it is the Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firm Wrinkle Cream. Decent. It really did a lot right here for me, and it's still pulling. I probably not enough, but I'm a pansy and I didn't want to be allergic to it, but I can tell it was pulling. I'll slather up in it and do another one. We'll do Mom and do a short with Mom using this. Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye guys, especially when I look like this.